What is up, everyone? Jay here with some more Marvel Rivals, and today is some more ranked, of course, and competitive games. This was the game leading up to the game that got me to Grandmaster. So right now I'm hulking it up, and the game after this, I played Cap to get me to Grandmaster, which is very fitting. You know, he's the first character I learned in this game. So yeah, this game was pretty fun, and we had a Thing and Hulk duel, but this Thing player was kind of throwing a little bit. I don't know if he was on tilt or something, or he was just running in a lot of the time without his team, and then he just died. So I know his teammates were probably pissed at him. But yeah, doing my thing as Hulk, and look at this thing. Where's his team? He's ulting with nobody around him, and he's just dead. So I've already killed him twice, and this is the tail end of this game. We've already scored 3 points, but yeah, some satisfying gameplay for Hulk nonetheless, and I'm so excited for the buffs coming up for him. One of the things I need to get good with Hulk though is his leap, and I mean, I made it to Grandmaster without doing this, but I need to learn it to really optimize, Hulk's diving ability and his mobility. Holding the button to jump all the time, pretty much. And the reason I didn't do it before is, I don't know, I just, if there was a way to cancel it, then maybe I would have learned it earlier, but definitely holding it is going to make me faster when I need to get out of situations. That's what the Hulk's gameplay is like. You get in, you get out with your shields, you leap out of the way, you chase people, you dive people. But I never did it while holding the leap, because you can do your punches and your abilities while holding it. So that's one thing I need to practice for sure, if I can even play Hulk this season, because I fear he's going to be banned, just as much as he was in the first season, and when Strange and Iron Man team up were at its peak before it got nerfed. Hulk was banned so much, and he's still like decently banned, I suppose, but not nearly as much as he was. And now with the Namor team up and the turrets just doing a lot of damage, from what I've seen, he is probably going to become banned just as much as like Wolverine and Spider-Man now. So it's going to be crazy. So I might not be able to play Hulk very much. So yeah, but we do die right there. They do manage to get 1 point, and it's all right though. We stalled them a little bit, so they don't have the longest amount of time. See, right there, if I held the leap button, then I might have been able to escape faster. But I do ult, and I do slam Moon Knight to the ground. Right here, I'm just trying to get Bucky, but of course the terrain of the map is going to F around. And I definitely could have got Rocket right there, but the map saved his ass. So I'm with, was that Namor over there? Yeah. And I completely forgot I'm near their spawn, so I needed to get out of there earlier. So I'm going to pay the price for it. So, definitely overextended there, but hey, we're doing pretty good. Look at the what is it called? The Thing player. He's 5 and 18. 18 deaths is crazy. And you saw why. He was just running in blindly without a care in the world. But yeah, there. See, now he's playing with his team a little bit. Right here, though, I do overextend, and I am gonna die. And right here, I make a rookie mistake. I should have. This damn ramp right here is blocking me, and I mean, I probably would have died anyway. But actually, I could have escaped that if I was just a little bit faster. But anyways, on the way back, I'm getting a little nervous because it's like, okay, they're gaining momentum. I'm playing a little bit worse, but I do get Strange right there. We have a good Iron Fist, and Hulk does pretty well with Iron Fist just because he can give the shields with him, and they're both, dive characters. So it is fun to play with a good Iron Fist. So yeah, the Thing is gonna ult. Let's see if I live this. Yeah, I do, but not for long. Well, no, I'm gonna leap away. It's crazy to think like how much worse Hulk would be if he didn't have his leap. I mean, I suppose you can say that about a lot of characters, but it's so important for his kid, so I'm super happy it's getting buffed. But yeah, Luna ult right here. I'm going to try and pressure Rocket, but of course Cloak and Dagger is there to support him with the heals, and I'm gonna get my soul taken on my body. Magneto's gonna give me the shields. This guy Beef Tornadox, the Magneto on my team, is pretty good. And this this Rocket just stood there, took all those punches. Jeez, but we do get him right there. Thing is gone, and no, not the Thing. Sorry, Strange is gone, and now the Thing is gone. Moon Knight's gonna try and do one last desperate ult, but we pull off the ace, and we're gonna secure the win on this game. So this was in Diamond 1. Like I said, this was the game leading up to the Grandmaster rank up game. So very satisfying. We kind of steamrolled them, not gonna lie, especially with their Thing going 7 and 19. But we did a great job. Beef Tornadox getting the MVP, well deserved. He went 32 and 4. I went 28 6 and 5. Bucky had 33 kills, Iron Fist had 23. The healers did their thing with 31, 26 assists. So overall, amazing effort. And that was a win in Diamond 1. I'm one win away from Grandmaster, but in a cruel twist of fate, Beef Tornadox is going to be in the other team. for the next game, which happens all the time, but it sucks, especially with this dude, because he was a really good Magneto in that game. And, you know, I got to salute my fellow tank players. Vanguard players rise up, especially with Emma Frost coming. Everybody's going to play her and act like they've been playing Vanguard, but we were the real Vanguard players. But yeah, here is the game for the Grandmaster rank, a rank up, should I say, and there is Beef Tornadox. My brother is on the other team, unfortunately, this time, but hey, it happens. From friends to foe. And like I said earlier, I did play Cap in this game, but they also banned Hulk, which is funny, because, you know, Beef Tornadox probably thought, or he saw, obviously, that I can play Mean Hulk, so he's like, we gotta ban this character, which makes total sense. It's just funny. Like, come on, man, I didn't ban Magneto. But yeah, right here, we're gonna ban Spider-Man. I usually, especially at this point in the season, I ban Storm a lot. And, you know, she wasn't as feared as she was near the beginning of the season. She's still really good, for sure. But dive meta has just been super good this season, especially with Spider-Man. Everyone's getting better with Spider-Man. So I think Spidey is the most banned hero now in Season 1.5 from what I've seen. But I just like banning Storm because I don't like fighting flyers and having to deal with them or having to tell my team to shoot her down. And, you know, her team up with Thor is gone now, so she's losing that extra attack. But right here, we're going to ban Wolverine, which is understandable. It helps me as a Vanguard. I don't have to worry about him just, you know, kidnapping me. And there is the Hulk ban. So unfortunately for me, even though I did say I wanted to play Cap, I won't be able to flex between Hulk and Cap, you know, my two best tanks. So sometimes when I don't play good as Cap, I'll switch to Hulk and vice versa. But it's also good I'm learning other Vanguards like Venom and the Thing. Thor as well. I didn't want to play him more. In the first season 0, I played a lot of Strange, Magneto, and Thor. But I don't know. Strange and Magneto just became unfun for me, I suppose, and I just got better with Cap and, you know, mastered him, I suppose. And Thor I need to pick up as well more because I think he's going to be a little bit slept on in this upcoming season for Season 2 with his movement buff, even though he lost a little bit of HP. But yeah. So, same map, Central Park. Some people hate this map. I actually really enjoy it. I love the design. I think it's really fun. Especially with, you know, Squirrel Girl's Treehouse giving, like, Codename Kids Next Door vibes, if you guys know about that show. And I had to ask people, hey, can you help me tank? Because I don't want to solo tank with Cap. So, thankfully, Butters switches to Strange. And he's a Lord Strange, so I trusted him. So, here we go. Beef Tornadox, my friend to foe. I'm going to do my thing and just punch him. And, this part of the map can be really tough to break through, especially with the bridge and everything. There are ways to get around for sure, but it's easy for the other team to just notice you. And right here, that was a foolish jump because there's some parts of the map where it feels like they intentionally made it to where Cap cannot reach it. I wish he can just like wall climb or wall run over it. You know, it's a bit annoying because Cap's jump is really high, but there's certain spots where he just can't reach it, which sucks. So right there I overextend and I'm gonna die, but it's okay. You know, we just started, so we have plenty of time to push. So I'm gonna dive, make sure I don't dive too far, and the shield nerf, that's gonna hurt, man. Even though Cap is getting more HP overall, I really wish they didn't nerf the shield. I talked about it in other videos, but it really sucks. And it's gonna be felt for sure. But anyways, here we go. We're on the points. We're trying to make our push. We do get Magneto right there. There's a Squirrel Stampede. I'm gonna try and regenerate my shield a bit and then dive back in. So there's the Cloak and Dagger ult. Very annoying. Right here, I'm kind of just stalling, waiting for my cooldowns, which was probably a bad move. I should have been punching, but I figured, hey, the ultimate is going on, so we do get Cloak and Dagger. Rocket is going to be a menace. I'm so glad his dash and stuff is getting nerfed because he's such a grimy, slimy little rascal. I know Rocket mains are like really pissed, but I think it's kind of needed, honestly, because he's, in my opinion, top 5 most survive. He has the most survivability in the game, some of the most. So right here, I'm pretty much alone. Star-Lord is going to die. He's really low, I think. Or no, does he escape? I do get Bucky right there, but I'm just so low. But I do have my ult, so, you know, sometimes it's a bit of a hard choice to decide when you want to use Cap's ultimate, because it's like you can either use it to stall or lead. And sometimes you need it for the stall, sometimes you need it to push. But right here, I figured, you know, I'll help my team come back. The spawn isn't too far away. There's the Wanda ult, which can destroy everybody, but she doesn't get anybody, thankfully. And just going to continue to dive Rocket, but he is just so annoying. He has so many places to just climb the wall and all these pillars, so that's annoying. I missed the dash, and now their whole team is back, so this is looking terrible. And we haven't been able to make much progress, and I'm dead. The Strange is gonna ult though. I don't remember, was that my Strange or the other Strange? I don't know. But either way, I'm 3 and 2. Not the greatest start. Oh, it looks like it was my Strange. Yeah. So great for me. And I can make my way back. So there we go. We get the first point. Not too shabby. Alright. So. Yeah, getting the high ankle. See if I can dive on anybody. There's Rocket just being annoying as usual. So I'm just going to keep putting up the pressure. You know, Cap is really aggressive. He might be the most aggressive character in Marvel Rivals, honestly, if you actually know how to play him. Maybe that's an overstatement, but he's definitely one of the most aggressive characters. Right here, going to dive behind them. Going to try and take down this res device, and my dash gets stopped by the tree. That was horrible. Another overextension on my part. I should have not done that. So, on my way back, got to help Strange here. I think they're running... Are they running 1 tank or 2 tanks? Looks like it's just Magneto. So there is the Cloak and Dagger ult. There's the Storm ult, so I'm going to have to get the hell out of here. And then they're also using their Bucky ult. Yeah, I'm trying to run away from the Omega Hurricane, but I'm dead. And Bucky doing his thing with his ultimate. I'm so glad this thing is getting nerfed because, good lord. I mean, it's still going to be really good, but the fact that he can hold it for so long and just do it, like, you know, theoretically infinite times is crazy. So definitely needed a nerf, but I'm on my way back. 2 minutes to get another point. So yeah, Beef Tornadox is doing his thing. I wish he was on my team, but like I said, it happens. So right here, I'm going to pressure him. Thankfully, we get him. And now I can dive the rest of their team. Now I'm going to ult, give my team some sustain, jeez. And I run away right here just to give them the movement on the path when they make their way up the bridge. And there's the Wanda ult. Yeah, so thankfully we don't die. And Strange, I was a bit late to react to that ultimate. I definitely could have got some more kills. I do get one right there, thankfully, against the Wanda. And now we're doing pretty decent. I'm going to dive Rocket and just be annoying to him, just as he is annoying to us. So yeah. Alright, there's the Star-Lord ultimate by my team, so that's great. Magneto has nowhere to go, and now we have Bucky and Rocket in the doorway here. Just going to continue to dive them. And this Rocket player is putting... Sorry for the lag. This Rocket player is putting the BRB devices, like, at the worst places. Like, you couldn't have put this you couldn't have put that in a worse spot. I don't know what he's doing. You should have put it in a place where we can't just easily kill it. So I don't know if this guy's really a Rocket main, or I don't know what's going on. But yeah, that was a pretty bad placement of his device, but I'm not complaining. Alright, so Wanda is alone. Now he has Magneto, or she has Magneto and Storm on the team, but, you know, Beef Tornadox here, he is solo tanking, and like I said before, it's a hard job to solo tank against 2 tanks. So we do get the second point. I'm 8 and 4. I could definitely be doing better, but I haven't died too many times. Here I'm just trying to find some fun angles to dive on them from. This bridge part is dangerous because you can easily just, you know, get spideyed and, you know, pulled off the cliff, or Invisible Woman pushed off the cliff. So, but it makes for a fun map. So here we go. I'm gonna dive now and do my thing. And look at the Rocket revive. Like, I mean, I know I can't easily get it right now, but it's out in the open. I feel like he's not even trying to put him in good areas. There's the Cloak and Dagger ult, and there is all hell breaking loose. Right here, I feel like I could have done a better job with using my ultimate right there, because it doesn't help against Storm. Storm still gets 2 kills. I am going to pressure Magneto right here, but he's going to get healed, unfortunately. That cap damage buff in the next season is going to hit. I mean, it's not that much damage, but it's going to make all the difference to just get those kills. You know, any damage boost is nice. So, I mean, he had like a sliver of HP right there, so if I had the damage buff, I might have been able to kill him, honestly. But here we go, Invisible Woman ult. They switched to Strange, so now they have 2 tanks. They finally realized they needed 2 tanks. And I'm just going to keep punching, doing as many animation cancels as I can, diving. There's another horrible Rocket BRB device. Just putting it literally where I can kill it. But they are going to get me. So I'm not doing the greatest right now. You know, my team's kind of carrying with the kills and whatnot. I'm dying a little too much, to my liking at least. But we are almost going to get the 3rd point. Going to pressure Cloak and Dagger. There is the Strange ult, and then there's the Bucky ult. So, yeah, right here, I should have not ulted with Cap. That was a bad ult because my team is gone, so they're not really going to benefit from it. And while I can't stall, I don't know. Definitely an ill-advised one. I should have saved it. But I mean, we were at overtime, so I feared if I died, I wouldn't have enough time to come back. And there's a Storm ult, which it's going to be really hard to escape from, but Cap is going to be able to escape from it. As you can see right there, the dive comes in clutch. I'm going to turn around and shield, get some heals, and try to get it one more time. So thankfully my team is here now. There's the Cloak and Dagger ult, and they've pretty much used all of theirs. So I have faith we'll be able to get the point right here. But the other team is doing a really good job. I mean, Bucky with infinite ammo. So glad we won't have to deal with that next season. There's the Invisible Woman ult. I'm just going to keep diving, punching. Trying to do as much damage as I can, but they're just not dying, man. They're just not dying. And, yeah, the other team is going to get 3 of my teammates, and I'm cooked. So, yeah, we didn't get the 3rd point there. As you can see, they definitely adapted. They had a lot more kills than us, and I needed to step up if I want to win this game. But, you know, I mean, could go a lot worse with Cap, for sure. And it's unfortunate because I can't go Hulk for the Gamma team up. You know, and there's one of my teammates thinking about Namor. Namor's going to be my friend next season if they let me play Hulk. Because, you know, if you ban the Anchor, you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So they're going to probably ban Hulk. You know, you get rid of Iron Man and Namor. I mean, Namor by himself is still going to be really good, obviously. But that Gamma turret is going to be crazy. So he's going to go to Punisher. And everyone else, I think, is going to stay the same. Alright, so on the defensive, I'm going to try and sneak behind them and catch them unaware, as I like to do with Cap, you know, and as you should do with Cap from time to time, if not most of the time. So here we go. Going to dive Rocket. Now, this is the first time he put a Rocket res in an actual decent area, but I still got it. Like, he didn't put it out in the open, in the middle of all the chaos. So right here, back in the fray, I need to dash out and get the heals, because I was about to die. So here we go. Yep, Strange is low. I will take Cloak and Dagger if I need to. So the Star-Lord gets it right there. So looking good. Alright. Gonna keep doing my thing. My shield is really low though, but I am able to pressure Strange right there. And now Bucky is gonna get into the line of fire. And I kill him right there. So great job by us so far. Yeah. I'm not letting you do the cheese rocket. Okay. Oh, Magneto's low again. Damn. Alright, there's the Cloak and Dagger ult. That's fine. I'd much rather have them do it right there than anywhere else in the map, like further up. So yeah, I'm just doing my thing, man, being a pest. Throwing my shields. There's a Star-Lord ultimate. Beautiful ult. They're going to have to run away. He does get 2 kills. Or, my teammates get 2 kills. Sorry for the lag there. Let me back it up. Now I have my ults. Yeah, Star-Lord's ult is so good, man. Especially, you know, I'm learning Star-Lord as of late. His ultimate is just so easy to use compared to, like, Psylocke's or a lot of other DPS ults. So, right here, just being super annoying. They switched to Magic. And that was an interesting switch. But right here, I just don't die. There's like 3 of them on me. And I'm still alive. There's the Bucky ult, and now I feel compelled to use mine. So that's fine. And we use the Invisible Woman ult. Might have been overkill to use 2, because we already had, you know, the bonus health healing from mine. But hey, you know, you get to charge up the next one. Alright, so yeah, I'm just punching away at this Cloak and Dagger, throwing my shield. Look at that. We're doing a great job. Star-Lord is going like crazy. And they're pissed at me now, because I haven't died yet. They're like really trying to focus me. And they still can't kill me. Cap survivability is so good, man. I can understand why they nerfed it, but damn, the shield, man, I'm going to feel that 50 HP loss for sure. But the extra, you know, 75 HP, is it? I think it's 75 HP. It's going to be nice. So here we go. They're still at square one, which is good. Gonna keep diving, but this Bucky is going crazy. He's going to kill our Punisher, and there is the Cloak and Dagger ult, which is annoying, and there's a magic ult, so oh boy. Now we have ours, but we do lose our Star-Lord. Magneto's going to counter Cloak and Dagger's ult, but thankfully he does not get a kill with it. There's another Bucky ult. There's a Strange ult, and right here I made a mistake. I should have not targeted Strange. I should have went for the other frailer characters on the field, but it's okay. Yeah. they're pretty much wiping us all out. I'm trying to stall as long as I can, but it's not going to be able... I'm not going to be able to do it for long. Yeah. Yeah, their DPS are going absolutely crazy right now, and we need to have an answer. Right there, the Strange was going to portal, but then realized it was too late, so that was kind of funny. And our Cloak and Dagger dies. I partially blame the Strange for that. No, I'm kidding. For not, you know, letting me get to Cloak and Dagger and saving them, but, I mean, they were pretty much toast. I don't think there's anything I could have done right there. Besides maybe ults, but I'd rather do that when my whole team is here. Right there was supposed to be a dash towards Magic, but Magneto's big ass got in the way. Beef Tornadox. So here we go, just going to continue diving. Bucky just does so much damage, so now I'm going to ult and push them off the point, which is something you can do with Cap's ultimate. It just pushes people with your shield, so that is really useful sometimes. Right there, another questionable rocket res beacon. I don't know why he's putting it in the wide open. Like, do you think nobody's going to kill that? Like, I don't know what this rocket's doing, but, I mean, he's getting heals. He has 32 assists, you know, but those beacons are very questionable. So right here, I'm just going to do this and try to get them near the spawn a little bit, be annoying, but I'm gonna have to back the hell out of there, so that's why you save your dash. And let's see what happens. Yeah, just gonna continue diving, and there is a decent, you know, rocket res, but I just take it out again. So I feel like, I don't know if any of his teammates have been able to get res much, because he just puts them in the worst spots. And, you know, he's still doing his healing, he's getting assists. No disrespect to rocket players, but, you know, Rocket is a relatively easy strategist to play, in my opinion. Strategist is the easiest role to play overall. Not to take anything away from you guys who main those characters, but or that role, should I say, but I'm just talking in terms of skill and like what they do. I think it's the easiest in my personal opinion. But here, this was funny. They completely forgot about me, and they went to fight my team, so I'm like, hey, I'll take Ratatosker. So they completely forgot about me. Invisible Woman is hiding right there, but then she's gonna run away and leave me alone. Well, she gives me a shield right there, but now I am left to fend off the wolves right here. I don't know where the hell I'm jumping. I wish Cap could reach, but of course he can't, and now I'm just gonna have to keep jumping and turn around and barely survive. So Cap survivability showing why it's so good right there, and gonna continue to do my thing because I almost have my ult. I'm at 86%. There's the Cloak and Dagger ult. The Magneto counter ult is out. There's the enemy Strange ult, so thankfully the Magneto, I don't think, actually got one kill with it. I am able to punch Cloak and Dagger and then punch Strange after our Strange ult, so that was a beautiful double kill. And then back into the fray once again. Gonna get these guys off this part, and now overtime is almost upon us, so now I'm gonna ult to stall the point and force overtime because it's about to happen right now. So give my team time to come back. Just gonna continue diving and get as many shield throws as I can. There's the Bucky ult. I really can't do much to help against that because I have to stay on the point. Nobody else is on it until Strange portals in, so that is nice, but we are kind of getting overrun because Bucky's ultimate is so stupid sometimes. Right here, I'm trying. I got stuck on Ratatosker and I'm cooked. So I see our stat sheet, and Hell Hydra, he was doing okay the first game, but now he's 19-3. I have more kills than him. So I put in the chat, I said, hey, we're going to need you to step up, man, because if you don't get more kills, we are probably going to lose, or we might lose, because they have 2 points and have about a minute and a half to do so, and we didn't even score 3, so that's what I put in the chat. I said, hey, I need you to lock in, brother. Yeah, I said, Hydra, we need kill. I meant to say kills. You know what I mean. But here we go. On the way back, Magic is chilling at the top of the roof here, which is one of the coolest parts of the map. I really like this part. But she's completely ready for me, so I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get out of here, take another rocket res, and right there I should have taken the health pack. My foolish self just went back into the fray. I figured maybe I had healers there. I don't know what I was thinking, but that was a terrible move. I should have grabbed the healing pack. But on the way back, my team is able to secure the point and get Ratatosker back, and that is good because now they have only 20 seconds left. So Skorgor ult, Magic ult. I'm going to try and pressure Beef Tornadox, the Magneto here. You know, Magic is a threat, but when you have everybody to pressure her, she's not too much of a threat. I mean, it's a little bit of a hard ultimate to use. Either it's like amazing or it's kind of meh. She only got 1 kill right there. Strange ult to kill the Rocket Raccoon, so that is good. Now the other Strange is staggering. We're able to keep him in the ground for a bit, and I'm just going to punch him. And then our Strange immediately recognizes and levitates up for the melee attack, so amazing reaction right there. Just great game sense to immediately do that. And then now we can just pick them off because they're trickling in. Dive Rocket, 5-player KO streak, and we get the W. So that was the Grandmaster rank up game. Beautiful job of my team. Score Girl went crazy, or Star-Lord too. They also played Star-Lord with 38 kills. I played pretty solid, but the Strange went insane with 44 kills, I believe. And he got MVP, so well deserved, and I'm able to make it to Grandmaster. So this was my first time in GM, only in my, first hero shooter game in my second season. Well, I guess technically third season, because season 0 was technically season 1, kind of. But yeah, Grandmaster 3, there it is. I was so happy to be able to reach this, and that's where I'm going to end off in season 1.5. But I just wanted to show this rank up game because it was pretty exciting, pretty close, and getting it with Cap was very, very fitting for me. Dixian talking shit to Bucky in the chat. But yeah, that was an amazing game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. And my peak is actually Grandmaster 2. I made it to Grandmaster 2, but then I just kept losing and stayed in Grandmaster 3. So that's where I'm going to stay. I'm pretty content. Maybe next season I'll get to Celestial, maybe. Because, everybody's going to reset and be in gold, silver, whatever. And it's going to be interesting next season with all the new changes, all the new buffs, of course, the new team-ups, Emma Frost, and, of course, there's going to be bans in gold rank now, which is going to be spicing things up. So there's the final stat line. I had 46,000 damage blocked and a solid amount of damage myself, 26, 10, and 9. And the Strange went crazy with 44, 9, and 3. So yeah, that's the video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Please leave a like if you did, and stay safe out there. Peace out.